Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
So what we're doing is we're heralding, announcing the coming of the next world, the coming of righteousness, the establishment of a righteous kingdom and the proper people. Abanawa, Shabashimayim, Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwithka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashimayim, Nathananawa, Lakham, Kal Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Khawabwatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawabwatinawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Banasayawan, Abo, Hawishainawa, Mayan, Rai Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Pa'aras, La'aywalamyam, Aman.
After this manner therefore pray ye, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutation to the whole elect out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the whole elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. And what I want to get into this morning, through the spirit, is it's time to go, because as you can see, pretty much things are happening quickly. And the energy, amongst the body, starting with the apostles and elders, as they deem, this year, the hopeful year that all, the prophecies, come to pass, and it shows you the mindset that our apostles are in. All right. And that's to get out of here, man. It's time to go. Okay. And that's why you don't see our apostles, getting entangled, with the gimmicks, with debating, trying to be on the scene, trying to be popular and trying to be world friendly, because it's time to go. Okay. That's the mind frame that we should be in. Okay. And the scriptures promote, that mind frame. All right. The hopeful elect, we have a mind frame to haste, all right, to get out this situation, man. The more we understand righteousness, the more we're in the society where it's becoming more wicked. So it's becoming more vexing, and all this wicked energy, is to the point where it gets, overwhelming. And Yahweh Shema Shai, is going to get that burden off us, man. Okay? So when you go to Isaiah 51:14, it said, the captive exile hastening, that he may be loosed. Okay? And we're that captive exile. And see, as we wise up in righteousness, as we wise up in how things are supposed to be, then we really understand, all right, the predicament that we're in. We feel very, restricted, okay, once we really know the truth, man. Okay, we know, all right, that we're not supposed to be, okay, in this rat race called a grid. Okay, men are supposed to be able to move freely, throughout the earth without tiptoeing, ducking and dodging. You see, this is a prison. The more we learn about how it's supposed to be, the more we realize what type of prison that we're in, man. Okay. A lot of times, brothers, women are slaves, You know, both of them coming home tired. You see, because pretty much, if your woman has a job, you know, it's like she's serving, you know, two masters, man. You know, and it's to the point to where everything that we have, you know, is pretty much it is restricted by this oppressive system. Everything is just oppressive, you know. The way, you know, the money system work, where you pretty much trade in hours for dollars, okay, and those dollars barely maintain your situation. So you gotta go trade in more and more hours, okay. But that's why there's a lot of strain on relationships, on families, you know, because there's never no development because everyone's trying to chase, all right, dollars, okay, by hours. You see, and it's just so much more to go into, either foods, you know, everything here is just pretty much against who we are as a people, man. The way this society is set up is against who we are as Israelites, man. We can't just be in the earth, you know, and it's vexing. Okay? So as the scripture says, we increase in wisdom, we increase in sorrows, man. You know, because we know how it's supposed to be. Okay? Now, this is Isaiah 51:14 again. Said the captive exile hastening that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread shall fail. And when you get the word hastening in the Hebrew, okay, it's mahar. Okay, it says to hasten, to be hurried, to be anxious. Okay, to be anxious. Okay, to hasten, to prepare quickly. You see, that's the mind frame that we should be in, man. We should be anxious about the downfall of this current system, man. The downfall of America, man. The downfall of Esau, Edom being in power, man. You know, we should be anxious about Esau, Edom being removed from power in the earth, man. This is what prophecy entails, this man being removed. And that's why anybody that's telling you that Esau, Edom is not the so-called white man, they're not in the spirit of haste. Okay? They're not in the spirit of the Lord quickly changing the current condition of the earth. They're content. Anyone that says Esau is not the so-called white man is not in the spirit of haste, and they're okay with how this man is running the earth, man. Okay? So you mean to tell me that these people that currently run the earth, that they shouldn't be removed from power? Okay? Because prophecy removes this man from power. You see? Let's get it. You know? When you go to Isaiah 47:1, it says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for there shall no more be called tender and delicate." Okay, this man is going to be dethroned in the earth. Come sit in the dust. Okay, which is what? Confusion, and also the lowest condition that you can be in. The ground, that's the lowest thing. Okay, because this man's finna be demoted. Okay, there's no throne, which is what? No rulership for him, man. Okay? So through prophecy, this man is removed from power. And Yahushua spoke on it, man. And Yahushua, he's going to hastily remove this man from power. When you go to Luke 10 and 18, and it says, "And he said unto them," and this is Yahushua speaking, "I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven." Okay? Satan, which means Shaitan in the Hebrew, which means what? Adversary. Esau is adverse to righteousness. He comes in the energy of Satan, and he's ruling the earth. This is his heaven. Okay? The current condition of the earth with, you know, the alphabet people, the violence and, the satanic and, energy. This is this man's heaven. This is how he wants to rule the earth. And he wants to even do way more. This whole thing with transhumanism and want to put the C-hip in people. This man want to push more Satanism, more freakism, more violence, more, This man gets off on torture and, all type of just weirdo freakiness, man. Okay? He's completely adverse, okay, to who we are. You know? As Israelites, what? We want to chill. We want to be at peace. We want everybody to kind of just be, you know, at ease, you know? Enjoy the earth, you know, enjoy women. Like, he's completely the opposite of that, man. He wants to depopulate, you know? In our spirit, we want to be fruitful and multiply, but it's just so, you know, off in this society. You see, you know, so that's why we just haste, you know, the time of Yahushua. And it says, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven, and that was from his rulership. Okay, and it goes into what? Because who runs this dragon, this beast system? Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven, okay, and this is the war where Esau will be demoted in the earth. This is the war, all right, when he will be brought down to the dust. Okay, that war in heaven, which is the atmosphere, okay, which is going to remove this man from rulership. Okay, it says Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and Michael, all right, is a high-ranking, all right, archangel. You know, it's going to be with Yahushua, his return. You know, he's going to have a part in dismantling, okay, this dragon, this beast, okay, because the earth is ran by America, NATO, and the EU, okay, these Edomite, all right, Western powers, okay. It says, and the dragon fought and his angels, you see, so this is Yahushua coming directly to deal with these Edomites, man, and it's going to take place, okay, in the Shemayim, the sky, the atmosphere, okay? Because after this, ain't going to be no more militaries of Esau, Edom. Their sword is going to be destroyed, okay? He's not going to be able to dominate and go through the earth with their sword. No, their sword is going to be destroyed from him, okay? Their left hand, you know, his access to the left hand, and, you know, witchcraft and enchantments, that's going to be stripped from him, okay? That's why the Most High mocked him and said, what? Stand now with thine enchantments. He's not going to be able to do it. Okay? That's why it's going to be like, is this the man? When Esau's enchantments, you know, his access to enchantments and witchcraft is removed, when Yahushua destroys, you know, his sword, his militaries, okay? When that happens, all right, that's why the prophecy going to say, is this the man? Okay, because he's going to be stripped to nothing. And it's just going to be these feeble, funny-looking Edomites, man. And they finna go to work. You see? It's time for us to stop working. It's time for them to start working, man. That's the mind frame we should be in, man. Okay? Not all these gimmicks and these vain interviews, man. You see? And it says, and prevail not, verse 8, it says, and prevail not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Okay, which is what? Rulership. Come and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay? There is no more throne for thee. There's no more rulership for these heathens, man. Okay? Verse 9, it says, and the great dragon was cast out. That old serpent let you know that these Edomites had the same spirit, you know, that was back during the time of the serpent, man, which the serpent was a man. Okay, pretty much serpent, you know, goes into him being subtile, you know, the characteristic like of a snake, very sly, slick, okay, crafty, you know, because a snake has to be a crafty hunter, you know, it has to be patient, you see, it has to be extremely crafty, you know, when it hunts, okay. And that's what Esau, Edom, he comes in that energy of craftiness and subtlety. And also when you go into the word Nakash, all right, that root word, it goes into being a diviner. Okay? A warlock, man. You see? But that old serpent, because pretty much this is the world under the vibration of the serpent, under the dominion of the serpent. Okay? And that's why you see the two people that pretty much fight to uphold this place the most is who? The so-called white man and Eve. Going back to that Gardenian pact. You see? It says, and that great dragon, okay, because that serpent pretty much turned into a dragoness, you know, going back to the ancient, you know, the pagan Roman Empire, okay? And then you have what? The revived Roman Empire of NATO America and the EU. This dragon, okay? That dragon has been revived. You see? But all this is finna be destroyed, man. This energy of ancient Rome, the philosophies of the serpent, all this finna be destroyed at this go around, man. You know, it's time for, and it's time for that, man. You know, we have nothing here. It says, which deceiveth the whole world, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. This is military, man. Okay? Angels, one another word for angels, one definition is messengers. Okay? And this man's military, all right, has been used to send messages throughout the earth, man, and dominate. But now that's going to be destroyed. And let's prove that real quick with Haggai. Let's go to Haggai. Okay, this is the book of Haggai. Yeah, it's time to get to the next phase of this thing, man. You know, brothers is vexed. All the believers, man. You know, sisters vexed. You know, everybody ready to go. Like, that's the mindset of the elect is hastening. Let's go. Let's get it, man. You know, the hell with his job. You know, he got now obligations and, you know, all these, you know, things that this man is finna come with, man. It's just time to get to the next phase. Let's get this in Haggai chapter 2, verse 22. And it says, and I will overthrow the kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathens. And that's their militaries, man. Okay, beginning with the militaries of these Edomites. And I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them, these fighter jets, okay, helicopters, tanks, whatever. Okay, any of these motorized, okay, military hardware, man. Okay, and it says, and the horses and their riders shall come down, every one by the sword of his brother, because it's gonna go from, you know, these nations fighting each other to Yahweh Shai, all right, coming in and just finishing all these nations off, man. Okay, but the Lord's gonna put the spirit on them in this war that they're gonna be destroying themselves at the return of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so this is what we hope for, man. This is the things that we haste for, man, to be out of this position, man. You know, we haste that day. What does it say in you know, we always get it, you know. Yeah, brothers going in. Get a couple of these too. Get a couple of them. Get these. Let's get this in Second Esdras. You know, we always get it, but this is the time we're in. You know, so we're gonna speak on these things. This is Second Esdras 14. Okay. And 14 it says, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of men, put off now the weak nature. You know, and mortal thoughts, all right, are nothing but a hindrance in these times that we're coming into, you know, trying to figure, you know, every scenario out, you know, what if and how this, you know, overly concerned with people that don't believe. That's another thing. Like, we can't be overly concerned with people that don't believe, you know. You know, we still cordial with people, you know, we still, you know, on the surface level deal, you know, with people that's around us, man, but we can't be overly concerned with people that don't believe, man. You know, that's a weak nature, because the Lord is finna judge. It's gonna be massive. Okay? There's finna be a lot of people around us get deleted, man. You know, we fighting that we don't be deleted. You know? But that's finna happen. So we can't be overly concerned, you know, with our people that don't believe and this word is going forth. And then most of our people know what we're a part of, you know, and that's why pretty much the Lord had the spirit on us to be just overzealous and over righteous, so they can't say, all right, they didn't know, you know. Our people not inquiring of anything, and then when they do inquire, something is not sincere. You know. So they probably you know, you know how Jake do, want to inquire something that they've been talking about, you know, behind your back. They just want to ask you, you know, then they can take it back and gossip about that. You know, Jake ain't been serious, man. You know? So at the end of the day, we can't be overly concerned with that, man. Verse 15 it says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times, man. We not worried about how we're gonna pay bills when we can't work because we don't, you know, bend the knee. Okay? We can't worry about this world's obligations when based on what we believe, we've been put in positions of difficulty, man. The Lord gonna make a way. You see? This is not gonna catch him off guard, you know, as if he's gonna be scrambling, trying to figure out what to do in the time of chaos, man. Provisions are already made, you know. That's why we can't, you know, be you know, stuck, all right, in the mindset of trying to play out all these scenarios in our head that ain't for us to do, man. You know? You know, at fact, let's get a precept to go with it, and we'll go back to that. This is you know, we just rolled in the spirit. This is Matthew 6 and all right, 33 said, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness. Okay? Like we should be constantly growing and maturing and doing right, man. You know, being on point. We should constantly be developing that skill set of being on point, man. Okay? It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Okay? And the Lord says he's going to give every needful thing in due season. So in the time of chaos, all right, the needful thing is going to be what? Favor, mercy, miracles. Okay? It says, take therefore no thought for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Okay? And Yahweh Shema Shai has tomorrow taken care of, man. You know? We just constantly get better day by day and have a spirit of hastening. Every day, like any day now, man. Something major can happen, man. You know? That's the mind frame that we're in. For the Lord to take this thing to the next phase. And like, you know, brother brought this out yesterday, man. On the block. A real heavy precept. I want to say it's Sirach 35 and 12. It's 35 and 12. Yeah, 35 and 20. Yep. It says mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain in the time of drought. So mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction. Okay, and we're coming into a season of affliction where we're gonna need that mercy, man. And the Lord's gonna provide, man. We constantly, as long as we keep doing the right thing on our end, you know, we know what's expected of us, man. All right, the instructions of righteousness have been laid out time and time and time again, man. We know what's expected of us, man. You know, and we have to keep on hitting those expectations. All right, and in the time of affliction, the Lord is going to provide that mercy, man. You know, and then it's going to be extremely fulfilling, man. You know, the Lord's mercy in times of affliction. Okay, so going back to Second Ezra 14. Get ready to close out. All right, Second Ezra 14 and 15. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee from these times, for yet greater evils than those, all right, which thou hast seen, shall be done hereafter, man. And we in the time of haste to flee from these times, man. It's time to go. You know, that's where all roads lead to, man. It's getting the hell out of this situation. Okay, let's get a couple off the comment board. Okay, this is the brother one. All right, Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, surely oppressive oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. You know, and oppression does make a wise man mad. You know, because the righteousness is being suppressed in the earth. You know, the right way, the standard. We can't even get the enjoyment of the earth, the enjoyment of family. Okay, the animals are suffering, everything's is suffering, man. You know, and it make a wise man mad. You see, Psalm 7:1. This is Brother Quantum Walk, GMS pray. Always hope for elect. Psalm 70:1. It says, "Make haste, O power, to deliver me. Make haste to help me." And that's that's a prayer. You know, you probably had to break that down in the Hebrew and make that a prayer, brother. You know, yeah, that's the mindset. And these times, it's good to have these, these quick Hebrew prayers, within us, that we can throw up in times of haste, man. That Psalm 71 would be a good one. It says, "Make haste, O power, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Lord Yahweh. Let them be ashamed and confounded that seek after my soul. Let them be turned backward and put to confusion that desire my hurt." And that's Esau Edom. And we should be praying for this man to be disappointed. We should be continuing praying that this man's wicked agendas are disappointed in the earth, man. It said, "Let them be turned back for a reward of their shame that say, aha, aha. Let all those that seek thee rejoice and be glad in thee, and let such as love thy salvation say continually, let the Most High be magnified." Okay? So we pray, that the Lord haste, to end this captivity, man. He hastes to end Esau's rulership, man. And put this man in captivity. See, that's going to be a great shame. Like, Esau going to have to bear that shame with that 1,000-year captivity, man. From being in power, having all this power in the earth, from going into captivity, that's going to be a hell of a shame on this man. And it's going to be our joy. You see? It says, "But I am poor and needy. Make haste unto me, O power. Thou art my help and my deliverer, O Lord. Make no tarrying." Okay? Make no tarrying. You see? And that's the mindset that we should have going into these times, man. Everybody's ready to go, man. If you're not ready to go, you don't really know what's going on. If you ain't in that spirit that it's time to go, if the end of most of your conversations when you talking to brothers and, when you speaking, amongst believers, if the topic of or the phrase, it's time to get out of here, if that phrase is not coming up or something in that vicinity, you really don't know what's going on, man. So Lord will you brothers and you few sisters edified. I just want to bring that out this morning. To the next time I say shalom, tune in, later on today. Brothers planning on going out in Memphis at 12. So Lord will at 12, we'll be out there bringing it out, man. Hey, there's the only thing pretty much left to do in Babylon to bring it out, until this place is destroyed. All right. Till next time I say shalom, Kon Yashala, Abab, DTA soon, very soon.